All right, today we're diving into an Olympic record that is just staggering. And look, it has nothing to do with how fast someone can run or how high they can jump. No, this is a story all about incredible size, a really cool family legacy, and a ton of national pride. So let me just ask you this straight up. When you picture an Olympian, what do you see? Probably a super lean gymnast, right? Or maybe a sprinter who's all muscle. But what if I told you the record for the heaviest competitor ever belongs to someone you might not expect? Get a load of this number, 218 kilograms. That's 481 pounds. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That's not a weightlifting total. That's not the combined weight of a bobsled team. That was the official weight of one single athlete. And the man behind that incredible number is Ricardo Blas Jr., a judoka that's a martial artist specializing in judo from the island of Guam. He officially holds the record as the heaviest person to ever compete in the modern Olympic Games. Just wow. So you have to be asking, how does someone even get to be an Olympian of this stature? Well, his story is fascinating. It all starts on a pretty small island with a nickname that, honestly, is just perfect. Ricardo was born in Guam, and it seems like judo was just in his DNA from day one. I mean, he started training when he was just 5 years old. His dedication was so intense that he actually went to a special judo college in Japan to really hone his skills and earn that black belt. And, with that size came a nickname that stuck. Even as a kid, he was always much, much bigger than everyone else. So what do they call him? The Little Mountain. It's kind of funny and ironic, but also really fitting. But here's where the story gets even better. This wasn't just some solo journey for him. To really get Ricardo's story, you've got to look at his family, because we are talking about a serious Olympic legacy here. Check this out. It's a classic case of like father, like son. His dad, Ricardo Blas Sr., was also an Olympic judoka for Guam, competing way back at the 1988 Seoul Games. So Ricardo Jr. literally followed in his father's footsteps, all the way to the very same Olympic stage. And the family's deep connection to the Games didn't stop there. His dad wasn't just a competitor, he also served as the president of Guam's National Olympic Committee. You get the sense that for the Blas family, the Olympics weren't just an event, they were a way of life. Okay, so let's get into his personal journey to the Games. Because, man, it was a road paved with some serious challenges, but also some absolutely incredible triumphs. You can see his career really starting to build here. He proved he could hang on the international stage, winning bronze medals at the Pacific Games in both 2003 and 2007. That success was his ticket to his first Olympics in Beijing in 2008, and he came back for more in London in 2012. And his status as a national hero was cemented pretty early on. At his very first Olympics in Beijing, he was given this huge honor. He was chosen to be the flag bearer for Guam's entire 6-person team. He was literally carrying the hopes of his entire country on his shoulders. But that kind of pressure, well, it can get to anyone. His first Olympics didn't go as planned. He lost his matches. And his own words about it are just so honest and raw. He said, "I just froze up." It's a tough, vulnerable admission from an athlete on the world's biggest stage. But he was not about to let that be the end of his story. No way. He spent the next 4 years training, focused on one thing, getting back to the Olympics. And in 2012, in London, he got his shot at redemption. And he absolutely seized it. He won his first bout in London, taking down his opponent from Guinea. So, why is one win such a big deal? Because with that victory, Ricardo Blas Jr. made history. He became the very first judoka from Guam to ever advance to the second round of the Olympics. So you see, while being the heaviest Olympian is the record that gets all the headlines, his story, his real impact, it's about so much more than just a number on a scale. When you really step back and look at the whole picture, his story is this incredible mix of a powerful family legacy, an immense pride for his home, and just pure, gritty perseverance to overcome a huge disappointment and literally rewrite the history books for Guam. And that kind of brings us to a final thought here. A story like Ricardo's, one that's about so much more than just a stat. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What truly defines an Olympian? Is it the medals? Is it the records? Or is it the journey, the legacy, and the history you make for the people back home?